What have you learned of these people? Stepping away from the process now, what have you learned about these people that you didn't know before? What have you learned about yourself?
Well, which is, I mean, I've known it my whole life, but it's an unbelievable thrill to me to show it to the public, which is that this is a breed of human. This is a subset, bizarre, Pekingese, weird breed of human, and that they're all have a similarity.
Right.
Because I can relate to them. That's another bizarre breed, people I can relate to. But, so that's what I've learned, is that these people are all the same.
Now, I know that, getting back to the tired question and comparison about why wouldn't this show work on a network, and you don't want to take notes from people, and, and you don't do pre-interviews and so on and so forth. In looking at earlier shows, I thought one of the strongest shows I saw was Louis C.K. Because in Louis C.K.'s episode, it was dominated, first of all, the activity of Louis on the boat. I thought was remarkable.
Yeah.
Because good luck to him pulling out of the west side into the Hudson.
Yeah.
A lot of thrusters and looking over his shoulder and pier pilings and so forth. I was fascinated by that. And then when you get to where you guys drop anchor, and then he tells the story about getting the thing stuck. I found that fascinating. And there was very little discussion about comedy, and you're like me, we're both subhuman, or whatever it was you said. But that was almost of a traditional talk show situation.
Yeah. Although, there's that one moment in there. Here's another thing I really love about the show. Louis starts talking about how he's got to take his daughters uptown to go to school, and they got to wait for the bus. He likes to wait for the bus. He doesn't want to hire a car. And they're going to freeze. And then he says, this is going to be a tough winter. And then he said, but I think I'm going to miss it. And we start talking about something can be really bad in your life, and you could still miss it. Because it had to do with his kid. And that's a sweet little moment that would get crushed in front of a live audience. You couldn't even get to that. That he and I just kind of sit there and go, wow, that's really nice. That's a nice thought. I'm going to miss this horrible winter I'm about to go through because I'm going to wait outside with my kids in the freezing cold. And I like that I can do that I can include that, and it'll work. I'll put it between two jokes, and people will get something out of that.